So, hi dear Sagittarius, very good evening to you guys. This is Taro Anjali, and this is a journal love reading for singles for Sagittarius for the rest of the month of May 2026. Keep in mind that this is a journal reading. This might or might not resonate. If it does, good. If it doesn't, don't worry about it. Just let it be. It's not for you then. For personal reading, healing sessions, check out the description box. You'll find the links below. For tarot reading course, self love course, and Ho'oponopono masterclass too. Links are given below. So let's start. Sagittarius, your current energies regarding love and relationship area. Let's see what we have. So I have the Four of Pentacles, the Judgment card, and the Six of Cups. Bottom of the deck is the Seven of Cups. Sagittarius, from inside there's a lot of emotional chaos, emotionally conflicting or emotionally overwhelming kind of energies when it comes to this department of your life. You are like super confused, so much in this energy of I should not, should I not, should I look for other options, should I keep myself single, should I keep my options open, should I go ahead with one option. So there's a lot of emotionally overwhelming and emotionally all over the place kind of energies that you guys are dealing with when it comes to your love and relationship area on a deeper level. On a level, we have the Four of Pentacles and Judgment and the Six of Cups. You're not able to let go of something or someone from your past out of your system, no matter how hard you guys are trying to do that. It's like you guys are continuously killing yourself to release this particular person or situation out of your system, out of your life, but you're not. It's like their memories, the beautiful memories, the positive memories. You're still living in those past memories that are long gone, but you guys are not able to let it go completely out of your life, out of your system, because you still care. For some of you, you guys are still madly in love with this person. For others of you, you still care for this person, even if you are not madly in love. You still care, you still have this energy of emotional bonding towards them, and you still want to, at least have a cordial relationship, if not a full-fledged relationship with them. Let's see for a new person, new bond, new connection, what we have. So I have the Seven of Swords, the Queen of Wands, the Nine of Swords. Bottom of the deck is the Queen of Cups. Okay, so when it comes to this new person, new energy, somebody here likes you. Either you are going to like somebody and you are not going to express, you are not going to say anything, you are not going to do anything. You are just going to feel the feelings and keep it to yourself, and or somebody around you is going to like you, is like going to like the idea of being with you, but they are not going to say anything, they are not going to do anything or express anything. They are just going to keep it to themselves. So what is the use of doing that? It's like internally somebody likes you and or you like somebody. When it comes to this energy of conscious energy, somebody's choosing to play mind games here. Somebody's choosing to play hide and seek, like, okay, I'm interested, I'm not interested, I'm interested, I'm not interested. And then it's going to create a very stressful and very depressing kind of energy around the situation, whether it's you doing this playing this hide and seek with somebody, or somebody trying to play hide and seek with you. It is not going to be a good idea, because at the end of the day, all it is going to create is chaos, conflict, and a lot of stressful energies. Nothing good is going to come out of that. Maybe this is somebody who's going to deal with other people too, but they're going to feel more pull and more attraction towards you, but they're not going to leave other people or other energies because of you. So it's going to be stressful. Ah, God, people today. Let's see for this new person, new connection, new bond, what are the energies from the romance angels. So I have express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. If you are the one playing games with this person and you really like them, I think you should express your feelings to them. What it will do, it either they are going to accept your feelings and they will also connect with you, and you guys will be able to start a good bond, good connection, and or you guys are going to be free. And if this is somebody who is feeling somebody for you, something for you, but they are not expressing it, they are not saying it, if you have this courage or strength, you can ask them directly. And if not, if they are playing games with you, it's better to say goodbye and never look back, instead of being a part of this bullshit game that is going to hurt you and hurt them. At the end of the day, nothing good is going to come out of that. So What's the use of going in this direction and doing something stupid? Okay, so let's see. Your energies for a past person, past connection, past bond, maybe. Sagis. So I have the Strength card, the Queen of Pentacles, the Lovers. Bottom of the deck is the Two of Cups. You guys still have a lot of love from both the sides. Bottom of the deck is the Two of Cups. This is one of those soulmate connections, that one of those beautiful connections or bond, where even if you guys are not together, you can feel each other's energies very, very strongly. There is still a lot of love from both the sides. There's still a feeling of, okay, we both can feel each other's energies. We both can feel each other's feelings from far. So this is a soulmate kind of a connection, and there is a third party kind of energy here, whether from their side or your side. That is why you guys are not able to connect or reconnect on that level the way you guys should. That is why things are not matching up. Third party can be romantic, third party, it can be family, it can be religion, it can be money, job, career, finances, distance, can be anything. You know better than me. But this situation between you and this past person, even if there's a lot of love here, is not moving forward because of the energy of a third party interference here. And I don't think so. Things are going to move forward right now also. Let's see what we have from romance angels for this past person, past situation, past bond. So I have the passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. See, if you guys can sort it out with each other, Sagittarius, if both of you can come on the same page and work on the obstacles and challenges that you guys are facing in this dynamics, this situation really have a good potential. At least for the time being, it has. I don't know about the future. So this is that connection, that bond with whom you have a very strong connection, but there is a third party interference. Now think about which one is that. Maybe not your immediate past. Let's see what is the guidance for you guys for this situation, Sagittarius, for this month. So I have the Star card, the Chariot, and the Four of Wands. Bottom of the deck is the King, Knight of Cups. This is clearly telling me if you are in love with somebody, if you have feelings, and if you feel like expressing your feelings is going to make you feel like weak or vulnerable, or somebody is going to make fun of you, let them do it. Because the most courageous thing, according to me, after this much of experience of life and spirituality and meditation and healings and talking to so many people, and after doing at least 1,000+ readings in my life, the most courageous thing is to express your feelings without thinking what the other person is going to say, what they are going to think about you, how they are going to take you. You don't have to think about what the other person is going to think about you. That's their job. You just express. The most courageous thing is expressing your feelings and meditation. These two things. Sitting with your demons, sitting with your negativity, sitting with your shadow side, accepting yourself the way you are. That is a different chapter. But express, let it all come out so that you are going to be free. Either you are going to get a solid connection, a beautiful connection, a bond with somebody that you really, really, really love to have in your life, and or you will be able to set yourself free for the rest of your life without any kind of regret, without any kind of this energy of, okay, I didn't even tried, I didn't even expressed. Even if it is like you're never going to get this person, but you still have feelings, call them, talk to them, tell your feelings to them, and then you can proceed further. If they're not interested, if they're going to say no, just take that as a message from the universe that you did your best. Now you just have to move forward. Then have some respect for yourself and for that person, and then keep moving forward. Then don't look back. Even if they're going to come after 2 months or 3 months or 4 months, I don't think so that you should take that energy back, because it's not going to be like this much time. Yeah, 1 week or so is okay. If somebody is asking for time, that is okay. But if somebody is saying no, just move forward and never look back. Have some self respect, then choose yourself over something else or someone else. Let's see the final message here for you guys, Sagittarius. So I have, stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. Positive thinking and faith is going to bring you the kind of romance that you guys are looking forward to have, along with the courage and the strength to express yourself freely and openly the way you guys should be, so that you guys are going to be free. Either you are going to get this bond only, or you are going to be free for life and you will be able to connect with the right kind of person down the line. Okay, so thank you so much for tuning in, Sagis. We'll see you soon in the next video. Bye bye, take care, may existence bless you. Namaste.